The Sustainable Development Goals, often referred as SDGs, are a universal call from the United Nations to take action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. One of them called our attention, number 7, which wants to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Most of us have the privilege to enjoy the advantages of city life. We can't imagine how to live without electricity. However, about 1 billion people still don't have access to electricity. That is 1 in every 8 people. Most of them live in rural areas of the developing country. The lack of electricity is one of the biggest obstacles for them to break away from poverty. Meanwhile, a much stronger push for electricity mobility, electric heating, and electricity access could lead to a 90% rise in power demand from today to 2040, an additional amount that is nearly twice today's US demand. Without a doubt, the electricity sector is experiencing its most dramatic transformation since its creation more than a century ago. Most common attempts for renewable and sustainable energy sources include hydropower, nuclear energy, solar energy, and wind power. These current energy alternatives to greenhouse emissions have started to face some real environmental challenges when applied to a massive scale. We started to think, what could we replace these huge wind turbines and solar panels with? We looked at nature for inspiration. We soon spotted something that everyone would like to have more around: trees. We observed trees and realized its leaves are in constant movement, shaking and moving in the wind. So we wondered, what if we could convert their constant movement into energy we could harvest and use? This sounded totally unrealistic until we did more research. After researching various technologies for effective harvesting of ambient mechanical energy, we found that triboelectric would be the most helpful. We found that recent research on triboelectricity has shown that tree leaves can act as both an electrification and a conductive layer, that electrons can be harvested at the plant stem, and that different leaves can have opposite affinities, allowing the contact between two leaves to have energy output. Based on these findings, we studied the structure and composition of leaves, as well as their shapes and movements, to design leaves that could be used to harvest energy from wind. For us, this project is much more than a student competition. We wanted to bring it to the next level. That's when we reached out to Tokyo Gas, Japan's leading city gas and electricity provider. They gave us insights from advanced research about energy and wind, and offered cutting-edge environments for us to carry out our experiments, getting more accurate results.
が生えてきて、それが発電してっていうのは確かに、できたらいいなと思うし、それでそれをどうやって使えるようにするか、送電のところまで考えてられているので、本当に使えるものになれるんじゃないかなというふうに思います。いかに効率的に風の力を電気に変えるか。多分ですけど、葉っぱ1枚で得られる電気ってものすごい小さいので、スマホを充電するのにものすごいたくさんの場合じゃないのかなって思うんですけど、そこをなんか発電方法をもっと効率いいのができたりとか、少ない面積にすごい葉っぱをたくさん入れられるとか、なんかそういう解決方法が出てくると、なんか本当に、街中どこでも電気が使えるみたいないい世界になるんじゃないかなと思って、コンセプトとしてはなんか面白いなとは。
After finding the perfect leaf shape, we did the same for branch distribution and tree height, finding the optimal ingredients to create a tree that would harvest the most amount of energy. Now the question was, how do we make this a reality? We considered agricultural techniques like grafting and selective breeding. However, none of them gave us enough freedom to modify the tree as much as we wanted. That's when we started looking into synthetic biology, more specifically plant synthetic biology, which is an emerging field that combines engineering principles with plant biology towards the design and production of improved plants. And although plant synthetic biology is still in its infant state, studying how it's advancing was the key to believing this project could be a reality in a not-so-far future. We envision a future where millions of homes that now have no access to energy would simply plant their tree in their own backyards, or governments in need for more public lighting could just simply plant more trees, giving the community around them not only energy, but shade, oxygen, improved mental health, and helping reduce numbers of the alarming decrease of wildlife. And who knows, maybe someday we can modify not only its leaves, but its entire structure. Raiki, which in Japanese is composed by the kanjis Rai and Ki, which means future tree. Raiki is the promise of a greener future. Raiki explores biology for new accessible energy solutions.